Ukraine's success in pushing Russian troops out of the key city of Kherson in southern Ukraine can be largely credited to United States-supplied HIMARS weapons, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, said in its latest assessment. The U.S. think tank said on Sunday that Kyiv's success resulted in large part from the Ukrainian armed forces' innovative use of the HIMARS precision rocket system to disrupt Russian supply lines. Ukraine has also used the weapons to strike supply and ammunition depots and command headquarters. The ISW said that while the HIMARS munitions the United States has given Ukraine are not suitable for destroying bridges given that their warheads are too small and are not optimized for such strikes, Ukraine was able to work around this. Ukraine's armed forces, UAF, developed a tactic to work around that limitation by conducting multiple precision strikes across the key Antonovsky Bridge and the road that ran atop the Kakhovka Dam in such a way as to break the roadways and a line across them, rendering them unusable without actually destroying the bridge's infrastructure or badly damaging the dam, the think tank said. Ukraine's troops continued to strike the bridges as the Russians sought to repair them, targeting the repair equipment as well as the roadways until the Russians finally gave up. Experts noted Russian forces also attempted to construct a pontoon bridge under the Antonovsky Bridge as mitigation, but Ukraine's military attacked that effort as well, causing the Russians to abandon it. The Russians were left at the end with barges ferrying supplies, equipment, and reinforcements from the east to the West Bank. The UAF attacked the barges and landing areas as well, but the ferry system was in any case insufficient to supply the 20,000-some Russian mechanized troops trying to hold their lodgment on the western bank of the river, the ISW said. During his visit to Kherson on Monday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked allies and the U.S., saying HIMARS had made a big difference. He also spoke to soldiers, saying Ukraine is moving forward and ready for peace, and oversaw an official flag-raising ceremony. The president said it was vital for him to visit the city and demonstrate that we are really coming back, we are really raising our flag. I am very happy. It can be seen from the reaction of the people. Their reaction is not staged. The people were waiting for the Ukrainian army, for our soldiers, for all of us, Zelensky said. Russia's new commander in Ukraine, General Sergei Surovikin, in his first interview after taking over command, admitted that the Ukrainian counteroffensive in the southern region of Kherson had made the situation for the Russian army tense. Russia subsequently ordered the evacuation of its citizens from the right bank of the Dnieper River, offering them refuge on the left bank and elsewhere in Russia. Russia has been losing ground in Kherson for months now. The slow but inexorable pushback of Russian forces has confounded those sympathetic towards Russia and left them wondering why the mighty Russian war machine cannot find its feet in the Kherson area. Accuracy, range, and mobility are three outstanding attributes of the HIMARS system. Retired Lieutenant General Ben Hodges, former commander of the U.S. Army in Europe, told CBS News that HIMARS fires a 200-pound warhead up to 50 miles and hits within 10 feet of its intended target. A single HIMARS rocket, without warning, can achieve what scores of less accurate artillery rounds may not achieve. The 16 HIMARS systems shipped to Ukraine in June appeared to have leveled the playing field for Ukraine despite the overwhelming numerical superiority of Russian artillery. The 50-mile range of the HIMARS system gives a single system more geographical spread than tens of Russian guns. The system has excellent off-road mobility. It can break cover, move to a well-displaced launch point, and fire several rockets at short intervals. Assuming that it's spotted as soon as it fires, the system can reposition far away from the launch point while it is endangered by counter-battery fire. The combination of range and mobility makes counter-battery fire a very difficult proposition. Russia claims to have destroyed several HIMARS systems, but a senior Defense Department official told Politico recently that Russia has failed to destroy a single HIMARS launcher since Ukraine first began using them in June. As recently as October 30, 2022, RU-MOD reported 2 launchers of the American HIMARS multiple launch rocket system were hit near Zaporizhia.
Fire! Push it back here, push it!
Все, троечка, пошли за